Pro Group Management. Workers' comp that works for you.
This is 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.
Good morning, everyone. You're watching 7 minutes of nonstop local news from the Las Vegas Review-Journal. I'm Renee Summerhour. Thank you for watching 7 at 7 a.m. for Monday, February 15th. We begin this morning with business news sponsored by the Vegas Chamber. An investment giant has recently acquired nearly 30 acres of land on the Strip. The Review-Journal's Eli Siegel tells us what makes this deal different from the others.
What's interesting about this deal is that TPG Real Estate acquired nearly 30 acres along the Strip. It's split among the north and south ends through what's known as a deed in lieu of foreclosure. And that's basically a way that lets people transfer ownership of a property while avoiding the foreclosure process.
Now let's get to some more of our top stories this morning, sponsored by Carnegie Heights. A wild weather system knocked out power for thousands in the Las Vegas Valley over the weekend. The storm toppled trees, power lines, and traffic lights, leaving more than 33,000 NV Energy customers without power by 6 p.m. Saturday. The utility said about 900 customers were still without power Sunday evening as crews were still working to repair damaged equipment. Now it's time to take a look at our local weather, sponsored by Michael Gaughan's South Point Hotel, Casino, and Spa. For your President's Day forecast, partly sunny skies with a high of near 65 degrees, partly cloudy skies for your evening with lows in the mid-40s. Now let's take a look at the rest of your week. We will continue with mild temperatures. Low temperatures will stay in the low to mid-40s. No rain as of yet in the forecast. In other news, a balcony fire sent firefighters rushing to the stairs of a high-rise resort on the Strip. Clark County firefighters were called Saturday night to the Cosmopolitan of Las Vegas after a report of smoke on the 51st floor. The floor was evacuated while firefighters extinguished the balcony fire. Multiple people were taken to Sunrise Hospital and Medical Center with minor injuries. The Henderson Silver Knights are currently playing their games at the Orleans Arena, but soon they will have a place to call their own. Review-Journal drone pilot Michael Quine has a bird's-eye view.
A minor league hockey arena is coming to Henderson. The 6,000-seat arena will replace the Henderson Pavilion at Green Valley and Paseo Verde Parkways. It will be home to the Silver Knights, the American Hockey League affiliate of the Vegas Golden Knights. The city of Henderson and the team will evenly split the $80 million cost of the 6,000-seat arena. An analysis released by the city estimates the arena will generate more than $140 million in economic output. Construction on the project began in August with an expected completion date of July 2022.
In your health news, sponsored by 4M Dental, love your smile again. Pharmacies are nearly finished giving COVID-19 vaccines to staff and residents in Nevada nursing homes and assisted living centers. But some long-term facilities that don't qualify for the federal-run program have been left to fend for themselves. State and local officials would not say how many facilities were excluded from the program, but a spokesperson for the Clark County Health District said it is working with the state to find a pharmacy partner to begin delivering the vaccine to the affected homes.
Sports, sponsored by Scenic Brewing Company. Good morning, everybody. Leandre Fox here with your sports update. And hey, we got some hockey action to start your week off when Max Pacioretty scoring his 7th goal this season and the Golden Knights defeating the Colorado Avalanche 1-0 on Sunday at T-Mobile Arena. Sunday's game was the first of 4 straight between the two teams who are both favorites to win the West Division and the Stanley Cup. Golden Knights head coach Pete DeBoer had this to say about the contest.
Both teams played hard. It was a playoff type feel to that game, 1-0 game. Goaltending great at both ends, so it was a good hockey game.
Happy Monday. With this sports betting update, I'm Cassie Soto. 1 month into the season, the Golden Knights are the favorites alongside the Colorado Avalanche to lift the Stanley Cup trophy. The Knights and Avalanche are 6-1 at the Westgate, followed by the defending champion Tampa Bay at 7-1, Boston at 8-1, and Toronto at 12-1. At Circa Sports, the Avalanche are the -107 favorites to win the West Division, followed by the Knights at +135.
In your entertainment news, sponsored by Las Vegas Motor Speedway, it's already springtime at Red Rock Resort, and its new pop-up experience is in full bloom. Our Jen Ah explains. Hey, Jen.
Well, Renee, it's called the Crimson in Bloom at the Red Rock Resort, and you can expect a sensory overload with about 10,000 floral blossoms there right now. This pop-up bar is complete with a flower tunnel and live garden gnome. We talked to our very own Al Mancini, who was there to experience it all firsthand.
This is really the ultimate Instagrammable bar. I mean, everywhere you look, there is a place to take a selfie that's probably going to impress just about anybody that you show it to.
The Crimson in Bloom is open right now, and folks are encouraged to make a reservation for an indoor table beforehand and, of course, practice social distancing. It's open now through May on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. Back to you, Renee.
As our Black History Month coverage continues, in 1955, promoters of this hotel called it the nation's first major interracial hotel. Unfortunately, the Moulin Rouge's rise to fame ended quickly, but not without making a lasting impact. Take a look. The Moulin Rouge opened on May 24, 1955, during the height of the civil rights movement around the country and especially in Las Vegas. Black entertainers performing in Las Vegas were denied access to casinos and hotel dining areas and were forced to stay off the Strip. So a diverse group of investors developed plans for an integrated hotel in a prime location between the Strip and the historic West Side, resulting in the first hotel integrated on all levels, from employees to patrons to entertainers. But the hotel's fame was short-lived. Financial mismanagement would shut down the hotel the same year, and two major fires in the early 2000s would destroy the building. Decades later, all that remains is a big empty lot and the large cursive neon sign now at the Neon Museum for keepsake. But the Moulin Rouge's short life had a lasting impact. In 1960, after threats of protesting racial discrimination in Las Vegas resorts, hotel owners and city and state officials met with the NAACP president and other Black leaders at the Moulin Rouge and agreed to integrate all of their establishments. For more on the history of the Moulin Rouge, log on to lvrj.com. In your lifestyle news, sponsored by Get Healthy Clark County, the COVID-19 pandemic couldn't stop several couples from getting married on Valentine's Day. Cactus Collective Weddings held its second annual Valentine's Day pop-up wedding event Sunday at Cactus Joe's Blue Diamond Nursery on Blue Diamond Road. The event made several concessions to the pandemic, with the happy couples exchanging vows outside and ministers wearing masks. Well, that's all for today's 7 at 7 a.m. I'm Renee Summerhour. Remember, the Las Vegas Review-Journal brings you 7 at 7 weekdays at 7 a.m. and 7 p.m. at lvrj.com. You can also download our free RJ mobile app to get news alerts sent straight to your phone. And you can find us on Roku, Alexa, and more. We hope you'll join us again this evening for 7 at 7 p.m. Thank you for joining us.
Review-Journal Studio, sponsored by Adam Kuttner. Get the maximum settlement as quickly as possible. This 7 at 7 update, sponsored by Pro Group Management. You're watching 7 at 7 from the Las Vegas Review-Journal.